You had to get where you were headed at some point, and so departed into the dark. Rain pounds hard, relentless, soaks through clothes, a beating you take in silence because no one is around to hear you complain, and anyways, they wouldn't care. You'd known about the inclement weather before leaving. You not being prepared as you thought isn't an excuse to quit, although backtracking to strip naked and crawl under the covers doesn't sound too bad. The weather might not ever calm, and if that's the case, at least you'll be comfy, not have tortured yourself for nothing. But if what you had was enough, you never would have left in the first place. On you splash into the Stygian unknown while torrential rain fills your eardrums, liquefies thoughts, makes them run from inside your head all over your body. You're on your way toward aspiration incarnate, where you've wanted to be your whole life, the dream you have no problem getting lost in thought about. You do. Even imagined, paradise is infinitely better than the current situation. You've yet to escape the wet or dark, but you will. You aren't psychic, but no, you're predicting the future. There's no other explanation for the enrapturing righteousness that envelops you when envisioning yourself at the end, lounging in luxury. Things are meant to be so. The air is hot, moist, and like the ground that squishes beneath your every step, needs to be waded through. And the rain hasn't let up. Dampened denim clings to legs, tighter. Rivulets of water run through the little space that remains, a dull irrigation system feeding swamps of cold water that numb your toes. New socks are one of the many amenities offered where you're headed. Have you thought about it lately? About the relief you'll feel looking back, justified, at everything you left behind? Maybe you could get to the point of being able to help, and wouldn't that be nice? Grabbing an old friend with clamps made from your success, then using the tool to speed them through anything like your current struggle? Something shifts. You look up, out of your hypothetical. The world is tilted. You're falling and can't hear the rain anymore. Swallow landslide mud. Surf on a chunk of dirt, cresting a wave of the same, then your board shatters and you sink into, swirl around the swell of muddy earth. Hit your head. Drift deeper. You open your eyes, check your body, and you're alright. Thick trees ring the rim of the grass semicircle you sat up in the middle of. A gentle breeze caresses your face. The weather has taken a break. In front of you is a drum set with yellowed heads, 5 pieces joined together by rusted metal that looks a song away from falling apart. 2 fallen tree branches are crossed into an X in front of you. You grab them, then sit at the stool you hadn't noticed before. You tap the right tom-tom. A drop of rain splatters on your head. Tap the left, it happens again. You slam your foot on the bass pedal, send echoes across the field. Thunder from lightning unseen booms above you. There are 2 types of cymbals. Rolling your sticks on the single copper circle brings hail. You hit the pedal for the hi-hat to crash. A lightning bolt shatters ground near you, sends a wave of warm-filled mud over you and the drums. As you harmonize with Earth's natural rhythm, the new weather patterns curve around your body. A rush of air chips rust from the drum set. Through the blur of your furiously pounding limbs, it looks as if you're playing a brand new instrument. You stop. No reason to tire yourself out. There's still somewhere you plan to be. But the weather keeps up. And you hadn't realized because it hadn't been hitting you, but things had gotten significantly more serious. Pinned by wind, waterboarded by rain, burned by lightning. You move your arm, weather sweeps under, slams it and the stick you still hold back into the drums, and suddenly you feel less pressure. You repeat the process with your other hand, and the wind resumes blowing past rather than into you. There is no choice but to play for the storm. How long can you hold out? You commit, but eventually fatigue forces everything into darkness. You smell yourself. Skin burning. You jump awake. Lightly roll your sticks across copper so the morning sun doesn't sit in one place too long.